Yup, they trying to buy this.
Okay. Oh, so it's a new day.
It does not. It's giving red flag. Anytime I see a crack, it's a red flag. Hi, my love. It's Mulatto, girl from around the way, where we have culture, conversation, and community. And in today's video, I'm coming to you all with a Zeus Network, Bad Boys LA, In My Robe, Season 1, Episode 4, I think, girl. The name of this episode is called Strik'd. You know how Zeus Network does? You know how they always do? They give us a recap of all the beefs, all the drama, okay, all of the latest tea. And the very first scene, we have Curtis and Mulatto, and they're outside smoking hookah, okay, gripping the hookah up, y'all. Let me stop. I'm not gonna start. And they're pretty much discussing last night, you know what I mean? Mulatto says, listen, I don't even drink. I just started turning up. I'm gonna just blame more to Casamigos, girl, because I was really drunk. Like, we knew that. We knew he was drunk. Curtis was doubling down, saying, you know what? It was a fair question you asked that man what he wanted to do with his peen. Like, was it a fair question? I mean, it would have been a fair question had y'all even established some sort of relationship, friendship even, you know what I mean? Like, get to know this man before you're trying to figure out where he wants to stick his eggplant, in my opinion. Mulatto lets us know, listen, he's trying to make it a homophobic thing. I'm not homophobic. I love the gay community. I just, you know, felt like he was moving weird and, you know, whatever. And they're just talking about that. You know, he's just, it's still on his mind. You can see that he's frustrated. Like, why can't he just tell me if he likes niggas or not? Like, why do you care if he likes niggas or not? You know what I mean? But then at the same time, it's like, be yourself. You are who you are. But, you know, we can go back and forth on this banter. I think that I don't even have to say drop down in the comments to know that most people feel like it's none of your business. It ain't none of your friends' business. Ain't none of your friends' business. Let me find out, y'all. It's gonna be one of those videos. Milan comes in and, you know, he's just like, no, y'all on some BS. Why are y'all pressuring him to tell him anything? And he's like, no, but hear me out, bro, but hear me out. No, it does not matter. And Milan, you know, is holding their feet to the fire. No, I don't think that he had to tell y'all anything. And why are you so worried about, like, his sexuality? You don't know this man's story. You know his background. He may not have been ready to come out. It's not for you, and it's not your place to say whatever. And y'all can say what y'all want about Milan. I realize a lot of the girls don't like Milan, and I can see how, sis. We can see how. But one thing about it, them niggas aren't playing with him. Did y'all see Curtis' face in that scene? He was looking like, yeah, you punched me in my face, bro. He had that I got beat up face. You know what I mean? Mulatto and Milan is going back and forth. Curtis still got that stupid look on his face. And, you know, Milan is just like, listen, bro, I got money with you. I invited you, you know, I was on your show and da-da-da. I don't have no beef with you. And then Mulatto's like, I don't have no beef against the gay community. He said he don't have no beef with you. I just feel like he was just coming crazy. Then they say he was like, you know what, but I was drunk. I apologize. He was like, nah, I think you need to run that past old boy and not me, which, you know, that's the real one. And then out of nowhere, Curtis just tells Milan, like, yeah, I think you owe me an apology too. You can tell it's one thing to get beat up. And I think it's a whole nother thing when you get beat up by a gay person as a cisgender heterosexual man. I think that it's his ego that's involved, because he like, yeah, we need to, you know, hop in the ring, homie. And then Milan was in the confessional like, dog, you do not want to be in no ring with me. And from the looks of it, from the looks of the way that arm was shaped on Curtis, he don't want to be in no ring with Milan. I don't want you to be in no ring with Milan, period. And I think men have this idea that, you know, you a punk, you a sissy, you the F word, that they can't fight, y'all. I know I don't want to say 5, I would say 3. 3 of the 5 gay boys I know right now will probably rock y'all socks off, because they had to fight all their life. All my life I had to fight, for real. Stop thinking that these people are soft because they gay. It don't work like that. And the next thing we have Carry-On, Gutta, and Relly. Is it me, or does like Zeus give us the same format, the same show, like really just the next day we talking about it, very produced, like, you know, I don't know, is it that they don't have enough time to film 24/7 like how the Bad Girls or the Bad Girls Club was filmed? I'm sure it wasn't 24/7, they missed certain things, but we want to see them like getting up in the morning. I want to see something different from like this type of show, because they did it with Baddies. It was like an 8-hour window. I'm sure that they were only filming. And even like on a One More Chance show, I cannot talk. So many things happen off camera that we don't get to see. Put some cameras in this house, y'all, and stop playing. Anyway, Gutta and Carry-On are carrying on. They flirting back and forth. Relly is here for. He's like, yeah, you know, they got a little flirtation going on. And, you know, Gutta is like, all this and all that. And Carry-On's like, yeah, you know, that's the homie. I'm working on some music. I'm probably gonna be working on something more than music. Probably making music, okay? Who can make sweet love? All right, they about to be getting it in like that, I'm sure, eventually. We'll have to see. Relly talks about why he had to put Will out there, you know, why he felt like he had to fight Will. And he was like, because Will was popping off. We was on the phone with him since the summertime. He talked about something. Yeah, I'm gonna beat this person up. I'm gonna beat that person up. And I felt like it was time for him to show and prove. But you don't realize that that's a white man in blackface. You get what I'm saying? Like, he ain't really about that life. He just knows how to talk a good one, period. Like, anybody can see that. So Relly felt like he had to fight him because you was gonna phone all summer saying that you was gonna beat people up. So because you ain't beat them people up, I'm gonna beat you up. And they just talk about the whole principle thing. He said, I just beat Dylan up because, you know, William is really my friend. I don't know about y'all, but I'm not fighting my friend. And if we fight, you ain't my friend. We can never be cool again if we lay hands on each other. That's just the type of chick I am. Like, what? That's stupid. Then in the next scene, child, they start off the scene with Will and his butt crack. Like, they did not have to do my man like that. And for real, he did not have to wear them pants like that. I know that I know that, you know, crack can be sexy for the people that like to eat a little booty on the side, but ain't nothing sexy about crack. I do not care. They are not. Crack is unattractive. Will and Dylan have their little white boy Wednesday scene, all right? And he was just like, you know, like, the toast was crazy. Dylan was like, I was so afraid. And they really just seemed misplaced to me. I don't know about y'all. That's what I think. I feel like they could have got some more lit boys than them. And I'm not even saying that white boys can't be lit, because that's not the case. But they too scary for this type of event. You know, but Will does say, like, listen, I'm here to get my money. What I do like about Will, he was in there fake writing some lyrics, girl. He was in there writing his gratitude journal. Shout out to everybody that's on a journey, because listen, it's real out here. But I think that he's trying to use this as a real marketing tool. So now he's like, yeah, you know, I'm writing lyrics. Somebody might see that and be like, listen, I want the boy with the pink braids and the crack to write me a song. Who knows? You never know how it's gonna work out. And at least he's using his platform responsibly, in the sense of he's showcasing that, hey, listen, I can write music. You feel me? William and Dylan is just like, who want to go around fighting? Like, don't nobody got time for that. And I ain't white, but I agree. Who want to go around fighting? I'm not about to get on this show and just be out here fighting. That's stupid. That's not smart, guys. R. Kelly goes on to say that when I was a gay boy in Texas, I had me a black friend. Her name was Infinity Aquafisha, whatever the bitch name was, and I had to have her next to me, or not unless they was gonna beat me up because they thought I was gay. And I and Dylan was like, yeah, I can relate to that, because, you know, I feel the same way when I was in Tennessee, but then I just got tired of not being myself. So, you know, he just was pretty much saying he was using the black girls as his beard. And, you know, we could have done without that information. You already using the language, the culture. Now you using my physical body to protect you. And he's like, you know, I'm already a white gay rapper in hip hop. Like, woe is me, girl. Listen, I don't want to make this thing about what I can make it about, but y'all get what I'm saying. The girls that get it, get it. Anyway, moving right along. Carry-On, Mulan, and Curtis finally have their sit down. I like that Carry-On is so lighthearted, and you know, he's not taking anything too seriously. When he's just quirky. I like that. I'm a quirky kind of chick myself. He comes in and he's there in the kitchen. He's like, yeah, what's on the menu? That's cute. And they're just like, oh, we're just still trying to figure out, where do you like to put your eggplant? Like, y'all still on that, man? Y'all are still on that guy like that. It's just unbelievable. And I feel like any straight man that was going on the show, that he knew that it was going to be other gay men there, why are you so pressed like that? If why are they so pressed? It's so ugly. I hate that for them. And I know that they're looking back on this like, damn, I wish I would have played that differently. Carry-On is coming in with the banter. Y'all know each other. Oh, y'all sharing wife beaters. Y'all share clothes. Like, just saying like all this weird stuff, trying to throw them off. Pretty much trying to insinuate y'all might be gay. And, you know, Mulatto is like, you still beating around the bush, bro. Do you like men? Do you like boys? Do you like the butt play? Like, why are you worried about it? Carry-On keeps it lighthearted still. He's like, you know, listen, I'm a rock star. I got all types of people in my DMs. You know what I mean? And right now, I'm single, first of all. And secondly, I don't feel like why I should have to tell you, you know what I mean? And if it want to come in, so he's still pressing him. So he's like, if you want to come down to it, all right, I'll just say I'm bisexual. You get what I'm saying? And he was like, you know, I like a little money, a little honey, whatever the case, whatever he was talking about. And he was just like a little bit all over the place. He reminds me of like the Stevie J of the situation. And maybe not Stevie, but y'all get my point. He's just like, what are you talking about? And, you know, he was just like, you know, we got to talk about y'all though. I feel like we're gonna have to have a discussion about you guys eventually. But I don't think that those two dudes are gay. Maybe they had like a gay experience. Maybe those guys are traumatized from something that happened in their childhood. Who knows? What I do know is it's weird that they keep mentioning, is he gay or not?
So let me ask you this. Do you like men or do you like women? I just want to know, bro. I just want to know, bro.
After this scene was done though, Mulan made a comment like, yeah, that dude is sus. He's suspect. What is he suspect about? He already came out as bi. When he had said what he said in the other episode, that was all y'all needed to hear. Why does it matter? Why does it matter? It's old. It's tired. Then carrying on is, carrying on. How old are you? He's like, why? Yeah, because I ate that punch. Like, what difference does it make how old he is? They did mention, like, if you bisexual, he was like, yeah, well, how does your dad feel about that? He like, whoa, you trying to get too personal. Don't try to make this into no moment now, sir. I'm not about to pour my heart out to you after you did all this and we laid hands for no reason. Like, come on, dog. Don't try to hit me with the, how does your father feel about it? How does your father feel about you? Is what the fuck I would have said. And he left the situation all lighthearted. And again, Mulan was like, yeah, he's sus, dog, you're sus now. And the next thing we have Anthony and Milan. Milan is putting his clothes away in his closet, girl, because he got the big room. Anthony comes in like, okay, Miss Girl, you're that girl, blah, 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 blah. You got the room, you deserve it. I was drunk last night. And then Anthony's in a confession like, he can have this room because I have a real mansion at home. And if he live in Texas, he probably got a real big ass house for real. And he was just like, I'm gonna let him have it because I got real shit at home. Anthony is so cute, y'all. He is so handsome. And they're just talking. I don't know where they mentioned the little situation with Mulan, and we don't appreciate that. It's bullying. It reminded me of back in the day. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. All right. I don't know why I have music constantly in my head. So Natalie calls on FaceTime and she's like, listen, we got a hot party that y'all gonna go to tonight, so get everybody ready. It's gonna be A-list celebrities there. London on the Track is hosting it. Obviously it's powered by Zeus Network. And I didn't really realize like how much power and reach Zeus Network probably has in LA. Obviously, if y'all don't know, they're based in LA. Like, I would love to go to a Zeus Network hosted party. I mean, I can just imagine it being like the nice mixture of ghetto, ratchet. The DJ's probably good. You know what I'm saying? Like, just to be, not to really go, but to be a fly on the wall. Who doing the sugar booger, okay? Or the booger sugar. And y'all based in LA, so I know it's probably litty. So Milan gets the boys together. They go downstairs and everybody's just like chilling. He's like, yeah, well, be ready in 30 minutes. Carry on. It's like, I'm wearing this. Everybody's all excited. Milan is just like, listen, these girls never really been out. I've really been that girl, and I really hope that they don't embarrass me, pretty much. Everybody's all excited. They come downstairs, do their little slow-mo. One thing about the girl, he gonna wear a turtleneck. Girl, he be wearing a stacked turtlenecks too. He looked good. He got the long neck for it. Do it. Carry-on looked okay. Mulan was wearing his, brand, I guess. Curtis looked cute. Curtis looked like he's small. Curtis looked like he is 5'3". Drop that in the comment and tell me what y'all think about Curtis. Everybody think he's so handsome. Mulan's handsome, for what it's worth, but they're not all like, all of this and all that. I think Milan is handsome AF. I think I've said that already. Darrell is handsome AF. You know what I mean? Like, just think bone structure, face aesthetic. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Gutta came out downstairs and his little denim skirt, girl. I'm like, not a denim skirt, honey, not the white refrigerator, honey. And Anthony ate, and Milan, you could tell Milan is really like, really, they might as well just call him Milan in the Bad Boys Club, because they was giving the slow-mo action on him licking his lips, and he licks his lips so much, it makes me think that he's gonna get that ring around his lips. He never does. But a little Versace thing he had on with the open shirt with the green with the cap. I'm like, look at this nigga, he looking player. Yeah, so they get on the carrier, and again, Milan is just like, I'm just watching everybody like a hawk, because they never really been in this type of industry. And I really feel like, y'all ever been out with somebody and they just don't know how to act, and you kind of just watching like, girl, I hope you don't embarrass me, because I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? Girl asks like, how do you feel about being in a situation where you're gonna see some big celebrities? You know what I mean? He's like, I'm really excited. I've never been in a situation like this before. And whatever, Gutta starts singing in country music, because he was just, I'm from Tennessee. He was just like, oh, I'm excited to be here, and like, you know, singing in country. And he was like, why are you singing in country music? He like rap music. I thought that was hilarious. Then Milan starts the conversation off with, what does it mean to be a bad boy to you? Like, how many times are we gonna have this conversation, or, you know, talk about what the fans want? What does bad boy mean? But it was cute. Ariane said it's someone who treads their own path. You know what I mean? They're okay to, you know, set their boundaries, but also know when to break the rules. I thought that was cute. Milan said it's essentially the same thing in a different way, like somebody who stays in their lane. Relly says someone who's not intimidated by anybody and has the confidence. Then they do this cute little 1, 2, 3 bad boys. 1, 2, 3 bad boys. Like y'all, I gotta, every episode we're gonna see a toast. Mark my words. Relly shows up, she looks good. She gives them their little pep talk. Chris and Milan is like, that conversation is for me, it's for them over there. And you know, she's like, be on your best behavior because there's A-list celebrities in here. Don't be in there going stupid. They go on the red carpet. They all looked good collectively as a unit. They looked sound on the red carpet. God is so cute. They go into the bowling alley, which is a culture bowl. This is obviously where the baby fight happens. And, you know, William apparently is like, you know, they said, well, Chris and Milan said William, Darrell, and somebody else, probably Dylan, was doing the most, like twerking, you know, just doing, it was like, dog, we're not at the club. You know, why are they twerking so hard? And I feel like that's important to know. Like, you can't take everybody everywhere. I'm okay with a turn up. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not a prude. I'm not like, I obviously y'all can tell I'm not like no, you know, stick in the mud type of chick. But, you know, if we are at a brunch that's not a hood brunch, I'm not gonna get up and start dancing to Avril Lavigne. You get what I'm saying? Like, you got to know how to handle yourself. So in the process of them shaking their behinds or whatever, twerking, and that little money one piece he had with his booty do, and I guess William had twerked on Mulatto. Curtis peeped it and he went outside to talk. He was like, yeah, that nigga disrespected me. And that is disrespectful. You know clear as day that these guys are straight. You're not at the gay club. Why are you doing that? That's disrespectful. You know that man has a problem with it. And if anything, if it was a woman, if it was a man and a woman, that's sexual harassment. You can't be doing that. And I know that y'all probably would drag, no, it's just, no, it's not. If I tell you that I'm uncomfortable and you're in my space and you know that ahead of time, we've already established it, why are you pressing it? But really what it probably is the drinks, y'all in the situation and environment. And, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if he had an attraction to Mulatto or Curtis. They're, you know, attractive men. And we all know he looked like he likes black peen, since he acts like a black girl. But and then they said when they came back in, you know, obviously the little fight, the fight had broke out with the baby, and they, you know, they shady, they gonna have the security guard dragging the boy by his ponytails and this, that, and the third. You know, in the next episode we're gonna see how it all plays out on the courier van. Hopefully Christopher Milan don't interject himself into another beef that has nothing to do with him, because he wants to stand up for every gay, but not every gay has the right. And not every gay is in the right. You know what I mean? I'm never going to be like, you know, oh, nah. What's right is right, what's wrong is wrong. What was wrong for that? It's looking like he may or may not come back. I'm okay with him because he just, y'all see the way he was dancing? Girl, no. That, whatever he was doing, girl, no. Anyway, drop down in the comments. Let me know what y'all feel about this episode. It was kind of slow. It was kind of cute. It was in between, nothing major. Also hit the like button. It really helps me on the YouTube algorithm. I can't stress that enough, y'all. So consider subscribing. It's free. I'd really appreciate it. You know what I mean? We giving it up like this every week at this point. Anyways, as always, I'm sending you much love and much light, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.